I'm Bridget and I own Wildberry Farm Market in Crownsville, Maryland. I'm married to my best friend Matt, and together we have 2 children, an 11-year-old boy and a 5-year-old girl. This year we're changing our main agriculture from crops such as soybeans and corn to native wildflowers and sunflowers. We are also an exclusive photography location, as well as a seasonal market, and we plan on hosting various farm events starting this season. The farm was here long before me. Matt's great-grandparents, who originally were from Sweden, immigrated to the U.S. and lived in Michigan. They eventually made their way down to Maryland and bought the farm in the 1930s. Matt and I are the 4th generation, and our children will be the 5th generation to be on the farm. Originally, the farm was over 300 acres up and down both sides of the road, and back then they grew produce and tobacco. But eventually, land was sold or gifted to children to raise their families, and the farm has dwindled down to about 75 to 80 acres, which sounds like a lot, but for a farm, it's not. Matt's grandfather was the last to classically farm. All of his sons and his grandsons went trade routes. For as long as I've been here, a farmer down the road has farmed our fields. This does 2 things. 1, it keeps our fields healthy, but 2, it keeps our land considered agricultural for tax purposes. Past fall, our daughter went to kindergarten, and I decided not to go back to teaching preschool. Matt's yacht restoration company had also merged with a larger company, and I was no longer doing their social media. I was at sort of a crossroads. I knew that we needed a way to keep the farm the farm. We have been keeping up with acres and acres of land, maintaining old failing equipment, and every year hemorrhaging money back into a farm, and we're not independently wealthy. I knew we needed a way to diversify our farming operations so that the farm would yield a return to us. Way we could keep our farmland. Enter Wildberry Farm Market. The idea was originally to be a seasonal market, opening up our farm to the community during the season, providing fresh produce, fresh eggs to our local community. But my wheels got to turning. Matt and I got married here, and we've had a lot of family pictures done here. Would this land be a cool place for photographers to rent out? I put my feelers out into the world of social media on some local area mom groups, and to my surprise, there was a great response. We did some trial runs with some friends and friends of friends, and the photo sessions all went really well. Word has started to get out, and we are really excited to be a safe, quiet, serene place for photographers to bring their clients. In regards to our seasonal market, our plan as of right now is to have our opening weekend the first weekend in May, the 2nd and 3rd. If we can't have the big event that we're planning for, we have a backup date for the first weekend in June. Either way, we hope to see you there. COVID-19 has been interesting for us. Being a farm, we're still considered essential in regards to our agricultural operations. Despite other businesses being closed, once our season starts, we can still sell our produce and fresh eggs. Unfortunately, we aren't hosting any photo sessions or farm tours right now. We've also had to reschedule some things, such as a styled shoot that we had planned for the end of April. Some of the ways that you can support us are by liking us on Facebook and following us on Instagram to keep up with all the things that are happening at Wildberry. Share us with your friends and family, and if you're local to Maryland, stop by one of our markets, book a tour of the farm, or ask your photographer to take your family photos up here. And another way that you can keep up with everything happening at Wildberry is by signing up for our email newsletter, which we send out once a month, just highlighting what's going on at the farm, what events are coming up, what produce will be available at our markets. And you can do so by entering your email right here. Our hope and dream for the farm is that it will serve as a place where our community can come together to enjoy nature and all that the farm has to offer. Whether that be for a photo session with a photographer, at one of our events, or at the market, we hope that the farm will serve as a sort of community center location for our area. In terms of the farm, looking into the future, I would love to have more chickens, maybe a goat or two, and a couple beehives. We also would love to become a full-fledged flower farm, supplying wholesale flowers to local florists. Nina, thank you so much for the opportunity to take over your Instagram today. I had so much fun sharing about the farm with all of your followers. I hope to see so many new faces up on the farm once we are able to open it back up to the community. I hope everybody stays safe, stays healthy, and we will get through this together.